Well, in general, I guess every art would be different from, every artist's work would be different from another, because of course this would be based on the different personality of the maker, the artist. So my works perhaps would be different from others because then it's a reflection of what I believe in, what my state of mind is, the things that I believe in, the philosophies, advocacies that I fight for. So I guess in essence, every artist's work will always be different from one another, regardless of what region you come from. My strong influence, I started painting in a surrealist manner, but then as the time demanded, my works also transformed into social realism, because at the time that was what I felt art was for, as a medium of information, to disseminate information at that particular time. And then gradually it has transformed, evolved into something very personal, as my works are now. My works are eclectic in nature, meaning a lot of things from different art movements are picked up and then sort of rolled into one. It's once again very reflective of where I am now. I think the angst, the anger are no longer there in my works. My current works, perhaps I would like it to evoke a sense of optimism that amidst all these problems that we have, at the end of the day, something positive will come out of it. So I guess that's what I would like my works to evoke from the viewer, or rather solicit a sense of optimism, a sense of hope. Mana, which is the one at my back, because it's quite biblical, or it's based from the scripture. And it shows like that the painting actually, it's almost like a fountain overflowing. The source of it is quite celestial, pertaining perhaps to how generous our Creator is. So I guess that would be my favorite piece. Okay, I sort of picked this up about 3-4 years ago when I went to the States. I had a mentor who I studied under. Her name is Ingrid Albrecht. So we met each other in Chicago, and this is how everything started. It's based on a monoprint process, wherein I would work on a piece of plastic or glass. That's where I would do my painting, and then simply transfer the image to the canvas. Of course, a lot of manipulation can also be done. I can either alter it by putting more water or blowing air into the paint while it's wet. And then of course you could also refine certain aspects by doing other techniques like airbrush and scratching and what have you. Like I said, strong influence. I still like the surrealism movement a lot. The social realism, like I said, I started quite eclectic: pop art, abstract expressionism, works of Robert Rauschenberg, amongst others like Salvador Dali, Man Ray, René Magritte. So these are strong influence in my works, though not quite evident perhaps in visual form, maybe in idea or in concept. The surrealistic influence are still there. Maybe sometimes they would appear in the title that I would put in my painting, but it's not so much on the forms anymore, because like I said, I've transformed into non-figurative. I've veered away from figurative and now just purely painting in colors and in forms. I would like to think that in a matter of years, even months perhaps, we would be not at par, well, if at par, as good, if not ability as I'm better than other art, not only in the country, but maybe even in Asia or other countries in the world. The world has become a lot smaller now. I mean, with the internet, you can have a virtual exhibit, you can have exposure, unlike before that you would have to physically be there to do that. So with the technology that has come into the picture, it has, like I said, made the world smaller. It has given us the opportunity, I guess, to expose our works internationally, not necessarily having to bring the works there. A lot of Cebuano artists now are exhibiting all over Asia, like Thailand, Jakarta, or something. So it's fast evolving. Of course, Cebu perhaps will be viewed as quite conservative, but again, that's a matter of perspective. Who looks at it. Perhaps it could be said that though Cebu started perhaps on a conservative note, but then it has, like I said, fast evolved into just any art, any cities perhaps, or any country that could offer.